Well, if you are, while we did the Dave Kate Bloat thing, uh, there's actually a pretty funny story about that that I was hesitant to even do because I was worried he was going to get flash pulmonary edema and die.
Oh my
But
God.
I think the second time we dieted together, so he had not seen like all whoever it might have been Swiss, but he was like 285 and like powerlifter 285, like eating not especially muscular, just eating whatever, probably over 20% body fat, and he wanted to get in shape, and so we dieted him down. And this is the time he looked really really good, and those the most a lot of the pictures of him lean up at elite are from that prep, and he got down into the 230s. And I was trying to talk him into doing a show because he could have, like a state level show, he could have done well. He had like a torn calf, he had some, all those injuries, and so like some of the muscles, like his torn pec, didn't look great, but he was shredded. And so he saw like all the guys at something. I don't remember who the guys are. There's like a group of guys, like that who I can't remember who it was who he was talking about, but he saw them probably like Ken and Serrano, and like guys like that. He saw him somewhere, and he was 230, and then he was going to see him again 6 weeks later, and he wanted to, and so he had already rebounded, so he was back up to like 280, 285 or something, and he wanted to like surprise them the opposite, and so he wanted to know how bloated he could get, and I was like, well, if you want to be like done with it, I said we could do like crazy. I really would worry because you're already up, 40 pounds, 50 pounds from during your rebound. I would worry about like flash pound edema. And so I think I like made him like email me like a thing that says, he's doing this on his own free will and he would do it even more unhealthily
Yeah.
if I didn't help him. But so we got him uh, bedwetting desmopressin, like a nasal spray that kids who wet the bed would take before bed
Water, yeah.
to use vasopressin, antidiuretic hormone. Yeah. So we had him every morning, I think. This is so stupid. I probably shouldn't even say this. Please, no one do this. This is Dave
Hilarious.
Tate. This is like Dave's made a career of doing things that people shouldn't do. Every morning we did like 1,600 milligrams of ibuprofen because the
Yep.
NSAIDs would slow down his kidney function. And then every night we had him do desmopressin, so he wouldn't pee at all through the night. So basically, he wasn't peeing. And we had him do like probably 2 or 3 gallons of water a day. And we did the ramen noodle protocol, which was, and Dave's the only one who can keep this up long term. Most people can do this for like a day. Dave did this for like 7 days, which was 2 packets of ramen noodle every 2 hours with the full seasoning. And then so just the water from that you're mixing in with that is a gallon a day. And that's probably 25 grams of sodium, 30 grams. I don't even know. I mean, there's so much sodium in those things. And you're doing two of those every 2 hours. And so we, like 8 or 9. So he's doing like 16 packs of ramen noodle a day, basically. And then we did half strength Gatorade, which he was trying to get at least 2 gallons of that down. And we were doing this baking soda water combo. So you can't if you drink water that's more than 9% sodium, your kidneys can't filter it. Like a cat can filter higher. They have really efficient kidneys. We can't. If you drink water that's 10% sodium, your kidneys cannot process it, and that's why you die. Like if you try to drink seawater, seawater is over 9%. So we weren't having it go over 9%, but we were getting pretty close to it. And so, anyways, long story short, Dave sees these guys at 230, and it was, I don't even think it was 6 weeks. It was a very short period of time. And he saw those same guys again at
Oh my
320.
God.
So 90
Oh,
pounds
that's a
in
human.
a little over a month. He
Look,
couldn't walk. I mean, his lower back was so tight. He had to sit down and make his ramen noodle because he couldn't stand at a counter with his arms in front of him. That was enough weight
God.
on it in front for his lower back. I think like a pregnant woman walks. He walked like that. I don't think he could tie his shoes. It was so bad, And I was really worried he was going to get flash pulmonary edema, but he didn't because Dave's got
Yeah,
like nine
of
lives
course.
per year, but but yeah. But yeah, no. So he came those same guys that just saw. I mean, like 6 weeks sounds like a long time, but if you think about it, like what is it? It's mid-August, And that's like if you saw someone, like the Fourth of
Yeah.
July, you know, and it's like, oh, he's shredded, and you see him now, like it feels like a couple weeks later. It is a couple
Oh
weeks
my
later, and he's
gosh.
100 pounds heavier, and just face so swollen that probably couldn't even blink because his eyes were already
Holy
swollen
cow.
shut.